Hello there you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos. Good morning guys. I'm going to be officially updating you on some more current latest news. I've just been doing some research, and as I always do with the transfer rooms, apparently now with Everton, as I did say to you, they've spent about £158 million in this transfer window. Chelsea, they're still looking to get a replacement for Romelu Lukaku. Everton, you've got Chelsea there, who've got 3 players in there, still looking to get another 1 or 2 in at least before this window comes to a conclusion, which ends on Wednesday or Thursday. I think it is. But Everton have got plans now apparently to hijack Chelsea's move for around about £40 million for Jamie Vardy. Taking into consideration though, that is a lot of money for Jamie Vardy, considering the amount of money that Everton have splashed out on players this summer. Obviously Chelsea haven't spent as much as Chelsea haven't got as many players in as Everton have got in this current transfer window. Chelsea are strongly heavily linked with the current player Jamie Vardy. Everton have made inquiries before. We know Arsenal have had that interest in the player last summer, but he signed a new deal with the club, did Jamie Vardy. And he signed a new deal worth £100,000 a week. But I think Chelsea and Everton are capable of offering him more than the £100,000 a week that he is receiving at Leicester, and that may tempt Leicester to offload him. Leicester may not offload him because he's important figures and very very prolific goal scorer, and his overall career tells you that the goals that he scored, the records that he's broke, Jamie Vardy. And last season he scored I think 16 goals in 48 appearances. And he's already hit 3 goals this season so far. As Jamie Vardy, very pace player, very good in the air, good at getting through the channels, good at taking penalties. Is Jamie Vardy, very good, delightful player to watch. But he's brought goals, he's scored goals, he's brought records. As Jamie Vardy, risen up the ranks with Sheffield Wednesday, went to Stalksbridge. And he risen up the ranks from non-league football. He won Players of the Year award with what they call it now, Halifax. Fleetwood, he won Players of the Year award, and since I think he's been at Leicester now 4 or 5 years, and his performances have been absolutely fantastic. He's won the Premier League with Leicester, the Championship with Leicester, Player of the Season, Player of the Month for Leicester, Player of the Year a couple of times. So he just proves he's 30 years old, so he has still got quite a few years ahead of him. And Chelsea are eyeing up for him, to play alongside Morata, because Chelsea is still looking to adjust the midfield more. They're still looking for another attacker alongside Morata as well at Chelsea. And Everton are still putting out big in this current transfer window, and apparently there's been talks that Diego Costa could now go on loan to Everton, and he's another one that could leave Chelsea as well. So in their eyes, Vardy could be a replacement for him as in Chelsea's eyes, but in Everton's eyes, Vardy would be a good replacement for Romelu Lukaku in Everton's eyes, and in Chelsea's eyes, he would be a good replacement for Diego Costa. But Atletico Madrid have been more than likely to get Diego Costa on the board. Obviously, we know they've got a transfer ban at the moment, but it looks likely he was going to be making the move to Atletico Madrid. But now apparently it did say Everton could get him on loan, and this is what basically been said. And we know Chelsea is still heavily linked with Everton's Ross Barkley, who's obviously now fallen down the pecking order. Yeah, he's not signing a new deal with Everton. With the arrival of Sigurdsson, especially Rooney hitting form. With Ross Barkley, he's still injured. He's got that hamstring injury. So the teams that had approached me, it could be a debate at this moment in time. But I think from Everton's point of view, they would rather cash in on him now than maybe him become free in January or something like that. The valuation had been reduced because obviously Everton weren't satisfied the way teams were approaching him. Everton were initially demanding that they wanted £50 million for Ross Barkley. Tottenham are very interested in him. Chelsea is still convinced they can get a deal. I think Chelsea are prepared to have negotiations and inquire about Ross Barkley. It's in the region of about £30 million. I think this is for the player. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, he said he's no longer on the club plans. He's not signing a new deal with Everton. But the wage structure, Chelsea could probably afford more of his wage. than Tottenham could. So Chelsea could be emerged as the front runners in that situation for Ross Barkley. And with the Oxlade-Chamberlain case, as I did say, Arsene Wenger still doesn't want to sanction a player off. He's convinced he will still see out his deal, but apparently now Liverpool could be emerged as the front runners, because he's been operating as a wing back for Arsenal, but he'd probably apparently fit into the Liverpool agenda more than he would the Chelsea agenda. It come out the other day that Arsenal had discussions. They'd had discussions with Arsenal had discussions with the current players represented. They'd had contract talks, and apparently Chamberlain has rejected this £108,000 a week that Arsenal have offered. He was initially demanding an increased wage to £125,000 a week, but Chamberlain currently rejected his £180,000 a week offer. Arsene classed him as a huge talent. He said he's still an important figure and an essential player for the team. He said he will not be sanctioned off, but he said this publicly, but he does want to make the move, does Oxlade-Chamberlain. Arsenal paid £15 million for the player from Southampton. He is very, very good. He's good in the air. He's a very, very versatile player. Because he can play as an attacking mid. He can play as a wing back as well. Chamberlain, and we know Liverpool still need to address their midfield. We know Liverpool still need to address the midfield. Chelsea still need to address their midfield a bit more. But I think apparently now a price tag is being made. Apparently they're demanding £40 million to Liverpool or Arsenal, and plus £1 extra as well. But this is stemming from the Sun. Apparently so, Arsenal, Kieran Gibbs could now be leaving. I think Gabriel's already gone. They could now be losing. They could now really be losing Chamberlain. Sanchez could still go, and Mustafi could still go as well. And with the Mustafi situation, as reports broke out yesterday, reports were stemming from Italy that apparently, and Di Marzio had fully confirmed this as well, that apparently he had agreed to join Inter Milan. Mustafi, a player that Arsenal only signed last summer from Valencia for £34 million. I said he's a player that risen up the ranks with Hamburg. He's been at Everton, Sampdoria, then a couple of years, then went to Valencia, signed a 5-year deal for a couple of years. And Arsenal bought him last summer for £34 million. But he made an impact for Arsenal in the first part of the season, but in the second part of the season he became a flop, did Mustafi. But he hasn't really said much about regarding his future, but I think he is anywhere open to the move, is Mustafi, because I do think that he does want to make the current move, does Mustafi. And he's only been there this season at Arsenal. I think he just basically wants to make the moves. Wenger's not said much about the player's future. He's done fantastically well for Germany as well as Mustafi, but reports stemming from Italy and Di Marzio had confirmed that he will be joining Inter Milan. But I think Arsene Wenger are looking to raise these funds around about the price tag that they initially paid for him last summer to recoup funds. But as we know, Arsenal may not now be getting another signing in this transfer window. You've got Ozil there, who's been demanding a £225,000 a week. With Alexis Sanchez case, as I keep saying, I don't know if he's actually starting today. I'm not quite sure. I know he's joining with Chile next week, as Alexis Sanchez. City is still keen on getting the player. They may even will to offer one of their players if necessary to try and get a deal done for Sanchez before this window currently ends. Pep Guardiola and Sanchez had a fantastic relation at Barcelona with Sanchez. They were fantastic together, and he's still refusing to sign a new deal as Alexis Sanchez, and he has refused a £300,000 a week from Arsenal. He's demanding he wants £400,000 a week. There has been negotiations going on. City have not put in a bid in just as yet, but if they were to offer £50, £60, £70 million, that would then maybe persuade Arsenal to currently offload the player. We know he's been at Paris Saint-Germain quite a few times, who invested a lot of money in his transfer window, and all Sanchez said he wants his Champions League football, and it's the first time in 2 decades that Arsenal have currently not got that Champions League football. But it is one of their most essential players is Alexis Sanchez. I think he scored 24 goals, 10 assists last season as well. And apparently Arsenal have also stepped their interest up in Marco Asensio out from Real Madrid, who, to be quite fair, in the last couple of months, he's a Real Madrid player. Last couple of months, his performances have been absolutely fantastic. He's risen up the ranks fantastically well. He can play as an attacking mid, he can play as a winger as well, but he still may have concerns about his playing time with Real Madrid. As you know, Isco and Bale can fall for his spot, and they may be Real Madrid's preferred choice over Marco Asensio. But he may be proposed to the move if he's not going to be guaranteed first team football week in, week out. I don't really know much about him. I know he can play attacking mid, he can play on the wing. He did fantastically well last season, fulfilling Ronaldo's spot when Ronaldo currently wasn't participating. Asensio did well. But he scored 2 fantastic goals against Barcelona in the Real Madrid's game against Barcelona. He scored 2 fantastic goals. Apparently, he made pros to the move. I think Real Madrid I think they're in discussions with him signing him within contract talks with the player. Apparently he's got a buyout clause of £72 million as Marco Asensio, so that is quite cheap, £72 million. And if they were to offload Sanchez for the same price, you know, they could, well, they've got the money here, but they could get Marco Asensio with that money if Sanchez was to depart. And I did say Arsene Wenger would rather cash on him now than let him become free next summer. But he's got a £72 million release clause. He's a bright prospect. He's fast. He's quick. He's got good genuine pace. He's good in the air. He's this player, and he's good on the mid and he's good on the wing as well. Is this player? Wenger's Arsenal have stepped the move interest up for the current player. Is there anything else up there you got today? So yeah, guys, that's about it. Tell me what you think to the Vardy situation. I haven't looked it up for quite a while, but apparently Everton, they've made inquiries. I think they have approached the players' representatives before. They're making inquiries trying to hijack Chelsea's move for Jamie Vardy. It's reported around £40 million. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, that's everything today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. Subscribe as always, and take it easy. I'll see you later. Bye.